Hi, everybody. Welcome to Cover the Spread for Tuesday, December 2nd, 2025. Hey, if you're new to Cover the Spread, welcome aboard. Glad you're joining us. Subscribe, give us a thumbs up. Greatly appreciated. Hey, we got a couple college basketball games to get to, and we got an NBA game here on the Tuesday slate. Looking forward to these games. Some big basketball games rolling here. A couple big games on the college basketball side of things, and then a good NBA game to get to as well. Of course, we get to the cappers, see how they're doing here on the Tuesday slate, and then we'll get to that action for you. Head on over to Ninos to get us going. How you doing here, buddy?
Yeah, doing all right. Obviously, I had the Falcons on Sunday. That didn't go our way, but again, looking for a better week here. I thought we were in a good spot here for them to get another win against the Jets, but hey, rare win for the Jets. Good for them. I guess they needed that, and we'll try to look to do better next week.
Right. Me too. Dolphins had the lead most of the game and just gave it up late. Still got the win, but didn't get the cover for us there, so dropped it there. 2-1 weekend for me. Monday pending as we head into Tuesday's video. So hopefully we get the bounce back there on Monday as we head into Tuesday. Over to Vegas. Al, how are you doing, buddy?
Doing pretty good. I'm going to get into some good college basketball, little NBA action. Excited to break it down.
Right? Excited to break it down. These are some good games. It's that time of year college basketball is going to start to heat up some conference play as we finish up championship week. So still college football later on in the week as it is championship week. Some big games there. No action here on the Tuesday. Yes. So, anyways, we got some good college basketball to inject into there as well for us. So let's get to it. College basketball, big game on the slate. We got Iowa in to take on Michigan State. My game, I'll get us going here in this one. You look at this Iowa squad. Hey, off to a good start. Hey, 7-0 on the season, 6-1 ATS wise. When you look at Michigan State, hey, same thing for them. 7-0 straight up. And they're 4-3 ATS wise in all their games. You look at Iowa coming into Michigan State here in this matchup. This is going to be their actual first true road game for Iowa. Iowa, what have they been doing on the year? Well, been averaging about 83 points a game. Defensively, playing some solid defensive basketball. They're able to hit the three at about 34%. Free throw shooting averaged about 75% free throw shooting. For me here in this one, though, you look, it's going to come down to this Michigan State squad. Very good at scooping up that rebound on the glass. Iowa's pretty good at it themselves, but here on the home court of Michigan State, for me, what they've done all season long, 4-0 straight up, scoring about 78 points and defensively holding teams down very well defensively, especially at home, holding teams to about 61 points a game here at home in their 4 games at home so far this season. And the big spot that I look at here is Michigan State at home, only hitting 24% of their field goals from beyond the arc. Not a huge number, but what are they averaging on the season? 34% field goal shooting from beyond the arc. That's only going to improve here as their home games roll along, and I think we see an improvement here in this one with their 3-point shooting. But what I got here is the complete dominance on the glass. I got this as a 10-point win for Michigan State. I think they're just too much defensively. And home court is a big thing here for Michigan State. Tom Izzo and company. I think they just dominate here. So give me Michigan State. Win by 10 plus here to kick us off on Tuesday. So I'll lay this number. I see 5.5 in most places in this one. I'll lay it with Sparty. Head on over to Vegas, Al. What do you like in this one?
I'll go to a player who we've already gone to once already here on Cover the Spread. Jeremy Fears Jr. We can go over his assist. He's averaging 9.5 assists per game here. Get double digits, go over 10 assists. Or you can try to go with the plus money and try to find a double-double prop for him because I do think he can score double digits as well. Averaging 12 points per game. Just a floor general here for this Michigan State squad. We'll go Jeremy Fears Jr. over the 10.5 assist or the double-double.
Head on over to Ninos. What do you like here in this college basketball matchup?
Yeah, I'm going to look at this total here with Michigan State coming in at this one 5-2 the under. Now Iowa is 4-3 to the over. And this is a pretty small number as far as the total is concerned. But both of these teams just play at a ridiculously slow pace here. And yes, I expect Michigan State to improve from deep as well, but also expect them to try to pound the ball down low first before kicking it back out and settling for those threes. So I'm looking for a lower scoring game here, and I'll take this one to just sneak under this total here.
Hey, that wraps up the first game we got for you. Let's head on over to game number 2. Game number 2, college basketball side of things. We got the Gators heading into take on Duke. This opened up 9.5 in most places. Duke be laying. I see it's come down a little bit to 8.5. Total wise, open 155.5 up to 156.5 in most places. Heading on over to Vegas. Al, his game, he's going to get us going. What do you got?
Well, I think I have a clear read now this part of the season with Florida that, I'm going to actually fade him here. I like this Duke Blue Devils squad. Just about undefeated against the spread so far this year. They did drop a game, the last one there against Arkansas, by just 1 point. They were favored by 10, did win by 9, but every other game they've covered. And I'm just not willing to step in front of them. At the end of the day, a big shooting discrepancy here with Duke shooting about 38% from 3. And then Florida struggling out the gate 27%. Just not really in love with the backcourt continuity. 2 guys here, Boogie Fland and this Xavier Lee, having to now step in. Just hasn't looked that great. I'm on Duke here. I'll lay it -8.
Heading on over to Ninos. What do you like here in this matchup?
Yeah, again, going to go to another total here with both teams trending heavily to the under here. Now, the slight concern is how fast Florida likes to play, but again, they have been struggling, not shooting the ball too well here. And coming into this one, 5-2 at the under, and Duke likes to play at a slightly slower pace here, and 7-1 to the under coming into this one. Obviously, don't expect them to go under in all their games, but I just think this total is set a little bit too high for this matchup. So I'll take another under here.
And for me here in this matchup, I'm looking both teams here first half wise. They're averaging into the 40s scoring. Duke in their home games averaging about 48 points a game in the first half this season. And you look at Florida, well, this is their first true road game out on the road for Florida, but in all their games so far this season, averaging about 43. So what are we going to get here in the first half? I'm looking at this total of 74. I was leaning to the over, but I'm going to lay with Duke at the 5. I think they got themselves a nice lead. You look at what Florida does as well as both guys alluded to, not shooting very well, not off to the hot shooting start that we know that the Gators are known for. It's almost 10% less, 27% field goal shooting from beyond the arc, and then also turnovers are prone to Florida as well. And they're averaging 14.6 turnovers a game. That's almost 5 more turnovers a game than what Duke has been doing. So ball security hasn't been there for the Gators as well. So I'm going to lay the 5 here in the first half with Duke. I think they have themselves a 6+ point lead heading into that locker room break. Hey, that wraps up game number 2 for you. Let's head on over to the game number 3 we got on the NBA slate for you. We've got the New York Knicks heading in to take on the Celtics. Knicks laying 2 here in this one, total 229.5. Ninos' game, he's going to get us going. What do you like here in the NBA action tonight?
Yeah, both teams coming into this one playing some pretty good basketball, but I got to give this slight edge here to the Knicks, who had started the season off with being absolutely horrible on the road, going 0-4 on the road to start the season. But since then, have improved there, and I've actually won 3 of the last 4 road games. So this one will be a slightly tougher one, again, obviously in Boston here against a pretty good team despite the injuries. But I expect the Knicks to come out on top with this one. They're coming in as a small road favorite here. And again, I'm seeing -1 as of right now, so I'll gladly lay that, or you can also just take them on the money line. But I like the Knicks to come out on top of what should be a great game.
Kind of on over to Vegas, Al. What do you like here in this matchup?
Well, if the Knicks are going to get it done here, I think Jalen Brunson's going to have to score for 30 points. 3 out of the last 5 games, he actually has done that, averaging 29 points per game this year. And then the matchup here earlier this year against Boston, Knicks won that one 105-95. He scored 31 points in that matchup. I think Jalen Brunson can score 30 points here. So we'll try to find some plus money with that.
And for me in this matchup, I'm gonna look at Jaylen Brown points and rebounds. You look what he's been doing since his last 7 games. He's got over the closing number. Closing numbers waffled a little bit: 31.5, 33.5, 32.5. His last game against Cleveland, it closed at 34.5, and he only got 31. But you look at that game against the Knicks earlier this season. He only scored 23 points and 4 assists. So I'm going to take Jaylen Brown under his points and rebounds. I think he struggles here against this Knicks squad. So give me Jaylen Brown, points and rebounds under against the Knicks here in this one on Tuesday. Hey, that wraps up Tuesday's action. Thanks, everybody, for tuning in. Let us know in the comment section below what you think of the 3 games we covered, or let us know your favorite play here on the Tuesday slate. Let's do a quick little recap before we head on out. First game we looked at, we got Iowa taking on Michigan State college basketball. I say lay it with Sparty. I think they win by 10+. We got the Gators heading in to take on the Duke Blue Devils. Vegas Al's game, he says lay it with the Blue Devils in that one. And then we got the Knicks in to take on the Celtics. Ninos' game, he says lay the 2 with the Knicks in that one here on Tuesday. Thanks, everybody, for tuning in. Appreciate y'all. Have yourselves a wonderful Tuesday. Do what we always do, and that is
cover the spread.